everyone, welcome back to Vic's Bricks, and we're doing a MOC review, my MOC today. And what I did with this one, I wanted a farmhouse, and it's called the Pumpkin Patch, named after my daughter. I call her Pumpkin, and this is the Pumpkin Patch. This is her house. Now, my daughter is an absolute animal freak, so I wanted a farmhouse that had lots and lots of animals in it. So when we get into it, I'll show you why it's her absolute house. Now, I got this one. It's a Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I got it because I liked all the pretty flowers and things on it. So what I did was I bought a couple of these, and then I had my own bricks to go in it. So similar design, but I've opened it up a completely different way. Now, what I'll do is I'll show you like the whole thing as it is. So it's a nice big farmhouse, entry in the front. I've got, there she is, Pumpkin. She's got a paintbrush in her hand because she's very crafty. That's her partner, sitting there with a drink and a piece of pizza, watching everything go by. Out of the city of Chilita, this is Lita, feeding the chooks. She loves her books. And this is Chili, and she's playing with her rabbits. So this is their farmhouse, and let's have a look at it. So it's very large, as you can see, and not a lot going on in the back, and you'll see why in a minute. So I didn't put any flowers or anything up the walls or anything happening at the back, because that's going to sit basically against the wall, and the front will open up so you can see inside. So this sits basically at the back, so not a lot happening there. And I designed this in a way that it doesn't conventionally open like other things. So when I went to make it, it was a bit fiddly, and you'll see why when I open it. So it opens up, pulls that way, and then pulls that way. So as you can see, the half, I had to do that because of the split down the middle. So when it's all put together, it's like a house, but when you open it up, you get to see what's going on inside. Now, obviously it's not Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, so I didn't have anything Snow White-ish. Right, we'll start at the bottom. This side over here is the lounge room. I made the bookshelf myself, easy enough to just put together some coloured tiles, make it there. The bar, got to have a bar in it. And over here is the fireplace, which again, I made from looking at different things and going back and just from memory of different models. A chair, obviously some more animals in there, and a staircase. Whoops, I think I just knocked the goat over. The staircase that goes up the stairs into here. On this side, we've got the entry, as you saw, the doorway there goes all the way through to the doorway at the back. And I know I've got a little chameleon down there, I think a little lizard. And then over into the kitchen dining area. Up the back, you can see there's a cat eyeing off a chicken. Well, it's actually it's a huge chicken, it's more like a turkey. So he's on the table checking that out. There's a little rat there, another cat trying to catch the rat. Sinks, which again I made myself, very easy to make. You'll know if you've built models before, all very similar. And over here was the stove. And again, I put the little utensils up the top so you can look there. Fridge, I made myself. I was pretty proud of my fridge. I don't really see a lot of fridges around, but I made that fridge, and grandfather clock over this side. And again, nice little lounge going into the dining room, into the kitchen. Up on the, and as I said, we go up the stairs, up onto the second floor. There's not a lot happening on these little bits here because they're just sort of for the opening. There is a few things, but the main things are happening inside. And the good thing about the roof is they can open so you can get a good look inside the top levels. Okay, so they open up and slot into place there. All open up. That one doesn't because obviously the chimneys are in the way. On the second floor, here, that's the main bedroom. So I made the bed there, there's a cat on the bed and there's a dog as well, and there's pictures on the walls. next to there is the study, which I've put, you can buy those little computer screens and things. We all know that you can get those. So I made the study out of there. This is the, oh, dropped my squirrel. Again, animals everywhere. The staircase that comes up from there. Now, inside is a grand piano, which I was very, very chuffed about making. So I could take the top off there. Really, really loved this little one. Little grand piano hiding up the back in there. So again, there's lots of things happening in here. But I really liked that piano, the grand piano. Pop him back on. So again, using the little studs on the bottom of the, I call them tiles with knob. So yeah, they just sit, everything sits on there, so it's not going to wobble around. Over to here is the bathroom. Again, made the bathtub and the sink, everything myself, the toilet, little toilet up the back there, got to have a toilet. And on this side, which matches into the bathroom, is just your vanity. And there's a few bottles and things there, turtle, and again, little crab in the bottom of there, I remember. And then over onto the kids' bedrooms, Chili and Lita's bedroom. Animals there, as usual, and again, making the beds are quite easy. They just, most beds that you find in any of your builds, they have the same sort of build, so you can just make the same ones. I made these a bit prettier with flowers on them and things like that. And a little bookshelf there, so again, when it closes up, the bookshelf's on the end there, with little teddy bear and rabbit, things like that. And then up to the top floor, which is basically the attic. Only a couple of things happening on these, because as I said, they're only 4 studs wide, and there's only 2 studs in the bottom to put things. So there's just a couple of animals, a dog and a goat. But in there, let's start over this side. This side, you've got a sheep hiding up there, some ducks and some chooks. Again, all the animals up in the attic. This one here is the snake pit. There's a little chameleon there, but Aisha, Pumpkin, she loves her snakes. So we've got snakes up in the attic. Spiders, spider webs up in this attic here. And last but not least over here is the birds. We've got little birds, we've got an owl, we've got parrots, all the things up there. So basically, it's a menagerie of what Aisha loves to collect is animals. And her kids, Chili and Lita, they love animals as well. So this is basically the farmhouse. What I'll be doing is I've got heaps of farm animals. She's going to have like horses and cows and things like that in the paddocks and things like that. But I just wanted to get her house built. And with the MOC, as I said, it did take me a while because I had to make things up as I went along. And I know there was at one stage, especially with trying to get this bit to connect, you had to basically split it down the middle, which with the arches was the way to do it, because when I did the base, it was fine there. When I did the top with the next layer, it locked it in. So I thought, oh, okay, so I had to pull it all apart. There was a lot of pulling apart of things in here, but I kept with the same kind of colours throughout on this one. So I got the beige and the browns, but different, working with different textures. As you can see, you got the face bricks that look like little bricks. Then you've got what they call palisade, which are these bumpy, the brown bumpy ones. They're called palisades. And then the plain bricks and things like that, but really sort of kept within the browns and the creams and the little yellow shuttered windows. On the roof, just put lots and lots of flowers and vines. I said the vines going up the side. So you had the little bricks with knobs. They got like a little brick with a knob on it, which you stick these to so they don't fall off. Very, very simple to put together. Kept with a little bit of the theme of the original book, but a lot of it was my own creation, and that's making all the things inside, remaking the roof, because obviously it's 3 times as big as the original one. But I was really happy with the build of it. Had to do a little bit of manipulating around the chimneys there, because again, when it opened, because of the overhang, I had to be careful not to hit there, because when you're doing these openings, if you've got any overhangs, they'll bump into each other. So again, I had to be quite careful of that as well. And I think really, in the end, I was extremely happy. Oh, I forgot to mention my aquarium. I was very pleased that took me ages to do, trying to get fish to look like they're flying out of the aquarium and things like that. I was very, 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 very proud of my aquarium, and I think that was all that I did. I think I've talked about everything. Just again, made different couches. There's a big lounge chair there, but this is sort of like a chase chair. Just use your imagination. Colours, again, I loved all the colours that go into it, because again, it's a very happy place, the pumpkin patch. And obviously, as you can see from the front, got to have the pumpkins in the pumpkin patch down there. But yeah, really, I thought this was a really, really good build. And not a lot, because I said I bought 2 of these, and then just I had stuff laying around that I did, but I did buy some other things to basically go with it. And I think it turned out extremely well for my first big MOC. I know I've done a MOC of the Harry Potter, the Burrow, and yeah, but this is my real sort of MOC that, yeah, it took me a little while to get things happening, arches and just stuff. So yeah, pretty pleased with this one. So if you feel the need, make something yourself. It might take you a while, you'll make mistakes, but in the end, you'll build something beautiful that you're very proud of. So, until next time, hooroo!